What's going on, gamers? Huge update in Lost Ark yesterday. They made some really amazing changes to some of the most painful progression systems in the game. And I'm talking about Transcendence and Elixirs. So I want to do a quick guide giving you an update on the new Transcendence system. And I think they did an amazing job. I hated Transcendence probably more than anybody else. It really was bad. It was absolutely horrific. I'm sure it made people not even want to play the game because they didn't want to interact with this system. You're saved, all right? Legitimately, it's saved. So, Transcendence vendor, same exact place as before. You start doing a Transcendence, pull up this board. At first glance, you're like, oh yeah, this is the same board. And then you look in the middle, you're no longer playing the mini game, destroy a bunch of tiles in a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of turns. That system's gone. Now it is replaced with a little auto roll the dice, get 1, 2, 3, or 4, and your little character butterfly moves across the board. And you just want to get to the end with the number of turns you have. So you can see right here before, to get 3 flowers, I have 4 turns and I need to get to the end. Now, the strategies don't really exist here. All you're doing is clicking a button and letting your character roll. I'm having not great luck on this current board. You can see I'm at Grace 4 up here, but you'll see my percentages. I'm gonna go to a lower armor piece so you guys can see with lower Grace, because I want you to show the base percentages. So here you go. When you first start out, you'll see I have a 40% chance when I click roll the dice to get a 1. Move 1 space, 30% to move 2 spaces, 20% for 3, 10% to move 4 spaces. And as you get Grace, this goes up. If I go right back to that weapon Transcendence that's on Grace 4, you can see I have a 30% chance to roll a 4 now, a 40% chance for 3. So when you start pitying a lot, having a tough time with the board, you start getting higher chances to hit a roll, which is really, really good. Now, Transcendence used to take a really long time. On top of being a gold sink, very frustrating RNG experience, it would take forever. And now you just click this button and you know if you're going to get it very quickly. So we'll just do one real fast. I click, I got a 4, 2, 3, 4 right between the 2 tiles. 3, one more time, 1. So I have 1 turn left to get here. And this is the only tip that you can really get from someone who's done this a little bit and you have no experience. You have to hit the special tiles. That's how you win. So if you are trying to save yourself a little bit of gold and do this efficiently, I'll restart this particular level. We start again. You can look where your tiles are. So for me, in this particular case, this is a really big stretch of no tiles, really bad stuff. So for me to have a chance to win, I really need to hit either a 2 or a 3 here to hit one of these tiles, and then pretty much hit one of these 2 tiles in order to get a win. If I keep rolling, like here we go, Purify, I got a 4. I skip both these tiles. I should probably just call it quits and restart. It's not dead, but my percentage to win this went down. So let's see. So now I got a 1. Now I got a 4, 2, 3, 4. We got very lucky and hit this tile. So I have a chance to win now. This is the best tile, in my opinion, in the game. It multiplies your chances by 3. And because I have such high Grace already, we're looking at a really high percent to win. So I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles. So if I roll a 3 or a 4, I'll win. And I have a 70% chance to do that. This also, if I land on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I can't hit anyway, but that's pretty much what I'm looking at. I have to hit a 3 or a 4, and we got it. So if I would have quit that one early, I would have missed out. But you see how valuable those tiles are. You have to hit a special tile. That's pretty much what guarantees you to win. If I go back to that armor piece I just showed you earlier, this is a bigger board. I have 7 turns, 1, 2, 3. This whole dead space is really tough. It's kind of random when you start an armor roll. These aren't fixed special tiles. and you'll learn what each special tile does as you are doing the system. But it'll do stuff like increase every one of these dice rolls by 1 permanently for the rest of your turns. These orange reddish ones are the 3-time multiplier. The blue ones just trigger your dice roll, whatever I just rolled. If I landed a 3 to get here or a 4, it'll trigger that again and I'll move the same spaces. The purple ones just add +4 to whatever you rolled. But yeah, I think that's most of them. And then the gold one, I think, gives you a random, there's a gold tile that looks like this color, I think it is, and it will just give you a random 1, 2, 3, 4 additional moves. Those are the tiles. But again, the greatest win here is how fast this is and how there's no crazy strategy. So I'm low rolling like crazy right now, just hitting ones nonstop. Again, I would probably just call it quits here, but we'll see if we can get super lucky again. So we hit this, it'll do another 2. Okay, another 1. I don't think it's happening this time, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no way for me to possibly win. So you see all these went up by 1. Doesn't matter what I hit, I only have 1 turn left. There's nothing I can do. But this is how the system works. And that's kind of the only tip I could give you, is take a look at your board state and determine if, okay, do I have a chance to hit these tiles? So I need to get 1, 2, 3. Realistically, I have to hit like a 4 here. You do have 5 tiles, but if I get past both of these first 2 tiles, I miss them both, I'm pretty much done. So we'll see if I can hit these. 1, 2, that's tragic. Now I actually want a 1. No, 3. So I have 2 turns left. So I have to get a 3, and then I have to high roll to win. So no, it's dead. That's kind of how I would do it. And I only learned that from playing. You just look at the board state, determine if you have a really big dead zone and you don't have high grace, so it's going to take you a bunch of dice rolls to get through it, you can just call it quits. But this system update is incredible. Probably my favorite thing about the patch. And that's it. I'm going to make an elixir guide that goes over the update too, but I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful experience with these new systems, and we'll catch you on the next one.